Hi everyone. How you doing today? Okay. So it is the last Wednesday words before the new year. So today is the day to say goodbye to 2023. 2022, pardon me. Boy, I'm just looking to skip right through. So I know there's a zillion memes about it, but I got to say, y'all tiptoe very gently into 2023 because I don't want a repeat of all the stuff that went down. No, no, sir. I'm all done with that. Oh, boy. Well, I don't know about you, but I got some really cool Christmas gifts and Yule gifts. I had, I got, I got the things. I posted up a meme about it yesterday, or a thing about it on my Facebook, but I got this lovely book, and I very carefully wrote inside. Let's see if I can get it to show up. There we go. So my little book of ideas, and I got a lovely pen and everything. And this is all beautiful recycled paper, and it's got that nice feel to it, and it smells so good. This is going to be the book that I write my ideas down in. I'm going to keep it in my purse, going to keep it on my person so that when I have one of those flash ideas, I can jot things down. And then I can go back and pull things out of here later while I'm in the midst of writing if I need an idea. I like that. When I'm talking about ideas, I need something physical to write it in. Doing those quick jots on a computer just doesn't work for me. So, yeah. Let me see, what else do we have going on? So this is a brand new year coming up, right? 2023. It is unspoiled. It is like a fresh notebook that has not yet been written in. It's beautiful and it's pristine and it's snowy white. So let's try very hard not to mess it up. Walk gently. Don't mess things up. Oh, be polite to 2023, and maybe it will be polite to us in return. I am glad to be getting rid of 2022. It's time. It wasn't as bad as the previous 2 years, but it was still bad, and I'm all done. The world is kind of slowly getting to a new normal, and I'm happy with that. I don't want to go back to the old normal, but we have things that we've learned over the pandemic that are important for people to work on. Let's be nice to each other. I'm not entirely sure that we really learned that lesson in kindergarten as well as we should have. I'm guessing that the people who are watching my videos are not people who need to hear this, but there are people out there who do. Don't poke the trolls. It really doesn't fix anything. I wish it did, but it doesn't. And so just let it be. I try to just sort of report them and walk away because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I really don't. Yeah, it's time to close down. I've got all of my sales from the cookbook and my other books in the past year. And I would like to say that officially, as I'm coming into the close of 2022, I have sold over 2,000 copies of the Re-Enactor's Cookbook. So thank you to each and every one of you who purchased a copy and gifted it to friends and family and talked it up for me. I'm going to continue selling it. I'm going to be finishing up the Van Cookbook in the new year. And of course, I have my third and final installment in the Taylor Mage series that will be hopefully coming out this year as well. I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to get those things out. I'm happy Merry Christmas to Justin Hughes, who is my friend Smokey DeVan, and his kitty cat Lister. They're out in Arizona at Quartzsite, and I just want to really sort of talk them up for a second. First off, I would not be writing the van cookbook if it were not for Justin. He was looking for things he could cook in his van and I started coming up with ideas, and that turned into a cookbook. So I'm excited about this one coming out. I think that it will be popular. I have a lot of test cooking to do before I finish it up, though. I have no problems cooking for 150 people. That's easy peasy, you know? I can just whip that out every day. Cooking for 2? I suck at it. I'm really bad. But I'm learning, and in learning myself, I'm teaching others, which is, of course, what I like to do. I do finally have some events up on my website. I'm just trying to get it to open for me here because, you know, I didn't think to open all these before I started reading. So if you go to my website and you go to the appearances tab, you will see that I'm going to try. I have not guaranteed, but I'm going to try and go to the Vermont Winter Renaissance Fair. This would be my first time there, and it's a little different for me because, of course, it's indoors, no fire, no tent. But we'll see what we come up with. I got some ideas. We'll see how it goes. And then the next event that I have, as far as I know, is the New Hampshire Renaissance Fair, which is my home fair, folks. I would like to tell you it is the second and third weekends of May. So that's May 13th and 14th, the 20th and the 21st. It goes from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the New Hampshire Renaissance Fair is different from other fairs. It is a nonprofit organization, and all of the gate money goes to Meals on Wheels and the New Hampshire Food Bank. So while you're attending fair, you're actually helping out charities. That's a big deal, and that is one of the main reasons why I volunteer my time. I am one of the volunteer organizers there, and I will say officially, I think this might be the first call out for it. We don't have our sign-up sheet yet, but it will be coming. If you are interested in volunteering at New Hampshire Renaissance Fair, not only will you get to come into the fair, but you know, when we have enough people, which we seem to have had the last couple of years, we spread it out. You work fairly easy shifts, and you get to enjoy the fair for free. Because you're already in there helping out and getting things done. So I am really hoping to see many of you come on out, join me at New Hampshire Renaissance Fair, the 13th and 14th, 20th and 21st of May. And of course, if you are a member of the cast, crew, or volunteers, there's all sorts of fun things that happen after hours as well. June 3rd, 4th, 10th, and 11th, I will be at the Yarmouth Fairgrounds in Yarmouth, Massachusetts for the Cape Cod Pirate Festival. I will probably be in a different place this year. Last year, I was kind of near the front gate. I'm hoping to be over by the Viking dudes and the bar because they have a big fire pit there, and I'll be able to do some of my cooking much easier without having to worry about a fire pit. The Vermont Renaissance Fair is June 24th and 25th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I will be at that. The Maine Renaissance Fair is July 22nd, 23rd, 29th, and 30th, and I should be there for that. The Massachusetts Fair should be in there somewhere, but I have not seen any news and have not gotten any messages back. I've reached out, but I haven't heard anything, and until I do, there's not much I can say. I am going to try and make the Vermont Living History Expo, which is September 23rd and 24th, up at the Champlain Valley Expo in Essex Junction, Vermont. There are lots of other events that will come up over the summer. Those are just the ones that have already let me know what's going on. I know for a fact that I will probably be at the Blacksmith Festival, the Lord Talbot Renaissance Fair. I'm trying to think of all the ones that are really quick. And I might be at the Fitzwilliam one this year. I don't know. I might be at Hammond Castle. It really depends. I'm doing a lot of stuff with the Brotherhood of the Arrow and Sword, who I highly recommend you go look up. I'll try and they're on Facebook. If you look up the Brotherhood of the Arrow and Sword, You can find them. They do educational stuff as well as live steel fighting, and it's great. Not only do they get out there and do the fights, which of course bring people in, but they also teach about fiber arts and medieval life. And I'm there teaching about cooking and cleaning and that kind of thing. And it's absolutely fascinating. And they do stuff at schools, they do stuff at Hammond Castle. So yeah, they're definitely worth coming and seeing. And I love being a part of their group. I'm very honored to be a sort of ancillary member of the Brotherhood at this point. And let's see, I think that's about it for now. My main thing is that you need to remember, I for one, I don't do resolutions. Okay. A resolution for me is just an excuse to quit. Because if I make a resolution that I'm going to exercise 3 times a week and then I don't one week, I've broken the resolution. So why should I continue on? I know that's not how everyone's brain works, but it's how mine works. So I don't do that. What I do is I make promises to myself, and we'll actually talk more about that next week in the new year. But you don't have to do resolutions to set yourself on a steady path for great writing, editing, and publishing in the new year. And through next year, or well, it is next year. The first episode of Wednesday Words in January will be on January, January 4th. And I hope you'll all join me. I'm going to talk a little bit about New Year's and resolutions and moving forward and staying on track and things like that. But then the rest of January and February, we're going to be talking about editing and different kinds of editing and why you need an editor and how you can do editing on your own and all the rest of it. So it's going to be editing constantly all the time. And I hope you'll join me, because I will be editing, and maybe you can be editing, and you can ask questions on Facebook and on YouTube. You can come and find me, comment, and I will happily join in. Oh, and you'll notice there were new opening and closing credits today. I decided to do that for the new year. I hope you enjoy them. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a great new year. And I will see you next year. Bye, guys.